You open your eyes for the first time, and wow, the ceiling is really close. Too close. Your mom screams. Not the happy kind of scream either, the terrified kind. See, your dad was one of the Watchers, an angel who decided the whole heaven thing was boring and came down to earth for some romance. Your mom? Just a regular person trying to live her life when an impossibly beautiful glowing being showed up and swept her off her feet. Now here you are, their kid, and you're already 3 feet long at birth. Congratulations! You broke the world record for largest baby, and you're only 3 seconds old. Your first year is rough on everyone. Normal babies need a crib. You need a barn. Normal babies drink milk from a bottle. You drain your mom dry and still need more. She has to find livestock just to keep you fed. The neighbors stop coming around because every time they peek in, you've grown another foot. By 6 months old, you're the size of a grown adult. By your first birthday, you're pushing 8 feet tall and still growing. Nobody throws you a party. They're too busy hiding their farm animals. Your childhood doesn't last long because, well, you don't really have one. By age 2, you're 12 feet tall, with muscles that would make a blacksmith jealous. The other kids won't play with you, not because you're mean, but because last time you played catch, you threw the ball so hard it went through a house. Through it, the whole house. You try to be gentle, you really do, but everything around you is made for normal-sized people. Chairs explode when you sit. Doors are basically decorations you walk through without bothering to open. Your mom gave up on buying you shoes after the 3rd pair split in one day. Around age 5, something weird starts happening. You feel this pull, this need to be strong, to fight, to dominate. Your angel dad's genes are kicking in hard. But instead of inheriting the wisdom and grace of heaven, you got the rebellion part. The part that said rules are optional. You start picking fights with anyone who looks at you wrong. Spoiler alert. Everyone looks at you wrong because you're literally twice their height and built like a stone fortress. Your first real fight ends with you accidentally breaking someone's arm. Your second fight ends with you breaking someone's house. By the 3rd fight, people start leaving town when they see you coming. But here's the thing, you're not alone. Your dad had about 200 angel buddies who also decided to ditch heaven for earth girls. That means you've got hundreds of brothers and cousins just like you, scattered all over the land. And when you all start meeting up, oh boy. Remember when you thought you were tough? Your cousin Goliath makes you look tiny. Your brother over there is 16 feet tall and can uproot trees with his bare hands. Every family reunion turns into a competition of who can throw a boulder the farthest or wrestle a wild animal the best. Now you're in your teens, which for a Nephilim means you're entering your prime. You're somewhere between 12 and 15 feet tall, depending on which side of the family got the height genes. Your voice sounds like thunder rolling through a canyon. When you walk, the ground shakes. People call you and your kin the mighty men, the men of renown. Sounds cool, right? Wrong. It's actually code for terrifying giants that everyone wishes would go away. See, you and your brothers have a problem. You're always hungry. Not regular hungry, monster hungry. A family of 4 could eat for a month on what you consume in a day. And you're not picky about where the food comes from. Someone's cattle? Gone. Their crops? Destroyed in an afternoon. That deer they were saving for winter? You ate it as a snack. The villagers try to fight back at first. But what are they going to do? Poke you with their little swords? You could juggle 6 grown men without breaking a sweat. As you enter adulthood, things get darker. That angel blood pumping through your veins doesn't just make you big and strong. It fills you with this corruption, this wickedness that you can't shake. You start doing things that make people whisper your name in fear. Raiding villages isn't enough anymore. You want power. You want everything. Your brothers feel it too. Some of them become warlords, conquering entire regions. Others become tyrants, demanding tribute from everyone in their territory. A few become straight-up monsters, terrorizing anything that moves. The world is changing because of you and your kind. Everywhere you look, there's violence, corruption, wickedness, spreading across the land. And it's not just you. Your angel fathers are teaching forbidden knowledge to anyone who'll listen. Secret arts, dark magic, weapon making, war strategies, things that were never meant for mortal minds. The whole earth is becoming a nightmare, and you're right in the middle of it. But you don't really care. Why would you? You're practically invincible. No army can stop you. No weapon can harm you. You're part angel, part human, and all trouble. Your reputation spreads far and wide. Parents use your name to scare their kids into behaving. Warriors tell stories about you around campfires, each tale more terrifying than the last. Songs are written about your terrible deeds, and none of them are the good kind of songs. Then one day, something feels off. The sky looks weird. Your angel dad, who usually swings by to teach you new ways to cause chaos, hasn't shown up in weeks. The other Nephilim are acting strange too, looking up at the heavens like they're waiting for something. You try to shake off the feeling, but it's there, gnawing at you. Turns out, the big guy upstairs has had enough. All that wickedness and corruption you and your brothers have been spreading, yeah, that's not sitting well with the creator of everything. He's decided to hit the reset button on the whole world. The method? Water. Lots and lots of water. You start hearing rumors about this one guy building a massive boat. You and your brothers laugh about it. Why would anyone need a boat that big? What's he going to do? Sail away from his problems? Hilarious. You even go check it out one day, just to mock him. This normal-sized dude, absolutely dwarfed by you, is hammering away at this enormous wooden structure. You ask him what he's doing, he tells you about the coming flood, how the whole world is going to be washed clean. You laugh so hard you nearly fall over. Clean the world? From what? You're having the time of your life. Then the rain starts. At first it's just rain, no big deal. You've been through storms before. But this rain doesn't stop. It keeps coming, and coming. The ground starts getting muddy, then waterlogged, then flooded. The rivers overflow. Lakes expand into seas. You and your brothers try to move to higher ground, but the water follows. It rises past your ankles, then your knees, then your waist. You're tall, sure, but you're not tall enough for this. The water keeps rising, relentless and cold. You try to swim, but your massive body, built for crushing and conquering, is too heavy. Your muscles, once your greatest asset, are now dragging you down. You watch your brothers disappear beneath the surface one by one. Some fight until the very end, treading water until exhaustion takes them. Others accept their fate early, their eyes empty as they sink into the depths. Your last thought as the water closes over your head isn't about all the villages you conquered or the battles you won. It's about how that normal-sized guy with his ridiculous boat was right all along. What a way to go. But wait, there's more. Death isn't the end for you. See, you're part angel, which means you don't get to just stop existing. Your body might be at the bottom of the ocean, slowly being picked apart by fish, but your spirit? That's a whole different problem. According to some accounts, 10% of Nephilim spirits got to stick around as demons. Lucky you made the cut. Now you're a disembodied spirit, floating around the world you used to dominate. But you can't interact with anything directly. No more crushing boulders or terrorizing villages. No more eating entire herds of cattle. You're basically a really angry ghost with anger management issues and nowhere to put all that rage. Your job now? Tempt people, cause trouble, lead humans astray. It's not nearly as fun as being a giant, but it beats being completely gone. You watch as new generations of humans rebuild the world your flood washed away. They tell stories about you and your brothers, turning you into legends and myths. Some get the details right. Others make you even bigger and scarier than you actually were, which honestly is pretty impressive considering you were already 15 feet tall. Centuries pass, then millennia. You're still here, still causing minor inconveniences and major temptations, waiting for the final judgment day, when you'll finally get to face the consequences of all that wickedness. But until then, you're stuck as the world's most frustrated spirit, watching humans make the same mistakes you did, unable to high-five your demon brothers or arm wrestle anyone ever again. And the worst part, that guy with the boat, his descendants are thriving, they're everywhere. Meanwhile, you're just a bitter spirit floating around, occasionally making someone stub their toe or have a really bad day. Thinking about how you used to be able to eat an entire ox in one sitting, and now you can't even hold a sandwich.